We always say the gospel greats, the greatest songs about the greatest message, the gospel, and really that is the key.
Well, you know, back in the 80s, really, no, the 70s, back in the 70s, and before that, I was interested in syndicated radio, as we've sort of talked about, and I heard some of the kinds of things that were being done, especially in secular radio. I guess the gold standard back in the day was Casey Kasem, an American Top 40, and that was syndicated, and I thought, wow, this is interesting because he's taking this program. It's not a network program, but it is syndicated, and it's about the top songs. Okay, well, that's an idea. Maybe we should. Southern Gospel has nothing like that. And my brother was getting the Singing News magazine because he had a little local group that he was singing with at the time. And I thought, well, you know, here's a chart. They actually do a chart in here of the top songs. So maybe I could do a program, a syndicated Southern Gospel program that would include the top songs. And because it was a monthly chart, I would do one countdown a month. And the nice part about that is the rest of the time, the rest of the month, I had more flexibility to work in new music and feature other people who weren't a part of the top 40 or the top 20. So that all came together in what I do now. And of course, my background in news, as we've discussed, and interviewing and so forth, all made it possible to do the kind of thing I'm doing. And back in those days, of course, it was all tape. There was no digital editing involved. So all of these interviews were done normally on cassette, and we copied them off and used them on the program, the little pieces and 1-minute snippets here and there. And all of that came together in developing the program. And interestingly, the program today, in terms of format, after more than 4 decades of doing the Gospel Greats program, is the same, essentially, as it was at the very beginning, in terms of even where the featured artist is placed in the program, where the headline update is placed, the monthly countdowns. All of that is the same because it's worked. It's worked, and I enjoy it. I still enjoy doing it. I look forward every week to coming in and working on a new program.
The Gospel Greats.
Hello, friend. I'm Paul Heil. Welcome to the Gospel Greats program. The greatest songs about the greatest message, the gospel message. It's great to get together with you again. Today, a special edition. All of our songs will be classic hymns, sung by many of your favorite Southern Gospel artists. Among them will be our featured artist of the week, Guy Penrod.
There are so many great hymns that have been written down through the ages.
Also later, you'll hear an artist spotlight visit with the Tallies, with songs from their current Hymns CD. And of course, along the way, you'll hear from several other artists who'll share their thoughts about why classic hymns are such enduring favorites. Our All Hymns edition is always a listener favorite, so again, thanks for tuning in. Let's get started with the Kingdom Heirs and their version of a longtime favorite, Victory in Jesus.
I heard an old story, how a Savior came from glory, how he gave his life on Calvary.
You know, a lot of things people assume about the program. One of them is that I'm saying everything off the top of my head when I'm doing the broadcast. That's not the case. I actually type a script. So I have a script written out in advance. That's when I do my thinking about what I'm going to say. The benefit is that when I'm actually saying it, when I'm actually recording the voice work for the program, then I can concentrate on how I'm saying it. So I've got what I say, and then how I say it, and then when I put the program together, it's how it all goes together. And the script usually goes like 24, 25 sometimes 30 pages of material. But I need this. It's like an architect's blueprints for a building. You can't build a building without blueprints, and so this is how I do it with the program with scripts. This is our interview room, and we have a group come through the area who has a chance to stop by and do an interview. This is where we do that. They come in and sit around the table here, and we talk to the artists and talk about their latest project, talk about what's new in their lives, and this is where we do the interviewing. Now, a lot of our interviewing is done on the road, backstage at a concert event or whatever. But whenever possible, it's great to get them to come here, and we do these interviews here.